While working on a video response to an article in a newspaper that criticizes Jordan Peterson, I saw that he had uploaded a new video. The video is his talk given at the University of Calgary, and the author of the article who criticized him was directly referring to this talk. So while reviewing it, I found a few relevant sections that speak to some of the issues that surround those that criticize him. The first clip makes a point to those that ridicule him by suggesting that he does not care about people or treats segments of the population badly, such as the transgender population. To Dr. Peterson, it is about systemic issues and the process of determination that counts. The process is what he's concerned with. The radical left is trying to implement a system where equality of outcome is the only measure of success. The inherent problems with this are obvious to anyone willing to consider it objectively. Not only do you have to determine which of the innumerable identity groups to split individuals into, but then you have to figure out what to measure and how to balance those against other innumerable identity groups. You simply cannot say, I deserve X because that's how I measure equality when I take these few groups into consideration. Value is determined by others in what they are willing to pay or trade. There are complex reasons for the outcomes not appearing equal down the lines of gender identity, gender expression, race, religion, etc., any of those groups. Measuring the outcome as a percentage of population does not mean that all of the differences are attributable to discrimination.
Are we going to insist that everyone must be equally popular and outgoing, equally assertive and enthusiastic, equally private and introverted, caring, polite, or demanding and competitive, industrious and orderly, creative and interested in ideas? Why are those outcomes less important or less worthy of note than corporate position or economic compensation? Or are we going to swallow without question the idea that career, position, and monetary gain are the only genuine values that exist, that should be considered, and that are worthy of merit? It's a very strange thing for those on the radical left to insist that the very criteria by which large corporations judge the utility of individuals are precisely those that should be used to assess equality of outcome, fairness, and diversity. Let's say it again. It isn't what you deserve for intrinsic reasons that determines your outcome. It's the worth that others attribute to your offerings. Think of an offering on eBay. No seller says, I am Azerbaijan and my mother has Alzheimer's and I'm not well educated, but I'm tall and strong, although not very attractive, and I was bullied as a child, but I'm quite musical, although I only have one friend, and I'm slightly overweight and prone to anxiety, so you have to pay me $50 for my second-hand crock pot. They say, instead, I have this item, and you don't care who I am, and I don't care who you are, except that I will describe it honestly and ship it, and you will pay for it if we can agree on a mutually beneficial price. That's trade. The reward runs both ways. Trade is not charity. Trade is mutually beneficial. Trade does not and cannot rectify historical or biological injustices. It can only partly and momentarily satisfy the people engaged in the particular trade.
Remember, like and subscribe, but most importantly, leave comments and engage with others. Open discussion is always needed. If you have nothing valid to say,
ZeroFox given.